Talking about milk and cashews, Quincy?
Milk and cashews. I just happen to like them. That's just a tasty snack. Okay, all over the world. Pickles. No.
So you think Captain Caveman?
He would eat the carpet. I'm gonna have to call it the name and draw. Soap on a rope? No, sir. I never heard of it. Like, yeah. Well, actually, maybe I've seen soap on a rope. Ridiculous. Maybe old school, but maybe would not Bill Cosby's name. People have a different desire.
Captain App.
Hands on, like, if the burger's fried or boiled. How would you know this? Oh, the yucky cookies? Sometimes you can mix them with Cheez-Its.
Where did that come from?
Punch the clown. Holy Toledo, my man.
You're not gonna start a world war here.
But
that's what I don't want to do. That's one of those things. I know. I never really even gave that a thought.
Been hitting the milk too hard, I think.
All right. Oh, sure. Okay. Well, again,
without further ado, Quincy Briscoe!
You can keep your wine and cheese. They give me the blues. You want to help? Hand me the milk and cashews.
I never said that I was being used. I'm doing right with my milk and cashews.
And here he is, ladies and gentlemen, the host with the most, the one and the only Quincy Briscoe.
How is everyone doing tonight?
Doing fine, Quincy. How are you?
Not too bad.
That's fantastic. We got some questions sent in to us this week. Are you ready to answer some of these questions?
Well, we'll try our very best here.
But before we do that, I'm going to introduce everybody on the panel down here. We're talking right next to you, the one and only, the man from South Boston himself, South Boston Jeff.
Hey, it's great to be here again. Always a pleasure. Hey, Quincy.
The one and the only, the Hall of Famer, Marky D is here.
Good evening, gentlemen.
I don't see any here. And, of course...
to you guys also.
Well, thank you. And Mikey Harvard is here, sucking down some Dunkin' Donuts.
It's good to be here with you again.
And, of course, making his debut here on Milk and Cashews, our longtime close personal friend. In fact, he's my cousin Leo.
What are you doing?
Unbelievable. Welcome to Milk and Cashews. For those of you who don't know, like Cousin Leo down there, what the premise of the show is, viewers send in questions for Quincy to answer, and we assist him with our thoughts as well on these questions.
I got to hear this.
Okay, well, are you ready, Quincy, for the first question?
Well, let's have it.
Okay, well, the first question is right here. Is global warming real?
Is Gordon what? Gordon Warmer real?
Global warming.
Oh, global warming real.
Yeah. Is global warming real?
I think it is, yeah. Is it global? First of all, global, isn't that like a computer or something, right?
No, it's the planet you live on, Quincy. The globe.
Oh, then...
Means like around the world.
Oh, then it's real. In other words, warming, it's like they give you heart warming, they're welcome people. Yeah, I think it's real.
Do you know what global warming supposedly is?
Why don't you tell me?
Okay, I will. Global warming is the... climate has changed. Some people think that because of all the pollution in the world, that the temperature of the Earth is getting warmer.
Oh, that's for real. In other words, they want like who said let's people stop pollution? The Indian, right? People stop pollution. People can stop it. Yeah? The Indian, that's an old school commercial. With that Indian tearing down.
That's litter.
Yeah, that was litter, not global.
Well, pollution, litter, what's the difference?
Similar, but not exactly.
Pollution is in the air environment.
It's environmental. He's not entirely wrong.
Exactly.
So in your opinion, you think global warming is real?
Yeah, technically, yeah.
Okay.
What do you think are the causes of global warming? What has made the world hotter?
Global warming, okay, you said now, global warming is what now?
It's made the world hotter. It's warm. So what do you think has caused the world to become hot?
That's the weather. Now, what's the sun? It's the...
well, technically, it says that the atmosphere is becoming thinner. You know what that means?
The air's getting thinner.
The atmosphere.
Oh,
you know what the atmosphere is?
Mountains, whatever.
No. The atmosphere.
Atmosphere.
What surrounds the Earth? What keeps... You know when asteroids come in from the... You know what? You ever see a falling star?
Vaguely, yeah.
You know what causes a falling star?
That's night. Stars falling in the sky.
It happens at night. You see them at night. But when a meteor comes in to the Earth and it hits the atmosphere of the Earth, the atmosphere causes friction on the meteor.
Right.
And it causes it to burn because it's air. You grasp that? It's coming in so fast that it causes friction on the asteroid and
Right.
causes it to burn. Now, you understand what the atmosphere is? It's
A
air
little
around
bit,
the Earth.
just enough to know what we're talking about. Yeah.
All right. So the atmosphere is getting thinner.
Well, we can't control this. That's Mother Nature, right?
Well, people say we can.
How? How are you going to control the?
Well, that's the $64,000 question.
One
right
of the
there.
Well, okay. How do you think we can control the air, the atmosphere? Yeah.
Well, we're looking for your
Okay,
contribution on that.
I think it comes from the Earth. Why not? If someone has an answer key, scientist, why not have someone go into a rocket, go up to the moon? Because it doesn't all this come from the moon.
Well, there's no atmosphere on the moon.
But the air and everything, this so-called air that we breathe and everything, doesn't it come
Comes
from the
here
Earth?
on
You know.
Earth,
it has left the room, I think.
It comes from cow farts.
They're saying that's what's destroying it.
One of the underappreciated and
beef is
little-known
the problem.
facts about Milk and Cashews is the Hall of Famer Marky D was actually the understudy for Mr. Wizard.
Yeah.
It just sounds like a scientist, like well, you want to make more air? Put electric fans in. Don't that
And
isn't
power a radio with a potato.
Yeah, but you can't put the potato in the fan, though. Otherwise, you'll have
Mashed potato.
Mashed potatoes.
French fries.
French fried potatoes. You want more air? You gotta. That's why I invented fans.
Okay, cool. All right,
That-
well, there's
How about that for an answer?
there's Quincy's view of your question out there on global warming.
Hope that straightens them up.
Here's the next question, Quincy. This is more of an opinion question.
All right.
Who is your favorite sweat hog and why?
Oh, you'll know this one.
If you're gonna have that, why not have Vinnie Barbarino? Because after Vinnie Barbarino became one of my all-time favorite movies, Grease.
Okay, but that's a different story. Why is he your favorite sweat hog? Who cares what John Travolta did outside of being a sweat hog? Why is Vinnie Barbarino your favorite sweat hog?
I saw the Barbarino, Barbarino, Barbarino. See the rock and the river, Barbarino, yeah.
Can you name all the sweat hogs?
Well, there's Vinnie Barbarino, Freddie Boom Boom Washington, Arnold Horshack. Let's see, Epstein with the notes. Let's see. Then there was a girl sweat hog, Angie. You know, and of course,
Totsy. Was that her name? Hotsy Totsy?
I think so. Yeah. And then let's not forget, did I say Mr. Woodman?
Well, he's not a sweat
He
hog.
wasn't a sweat
He's the
hog.
principal.
No, but you can't have Walking Back Harder without good old Mr. Woodman.
What about Carvelli?
Come on, you gotta have Carvelli, because
I don't remember a Carvelli.
Carvelli, Arnold Horshack, the sweat, wanted to fight Carvelli, and you know he had the guts enough to fight Carvelli, the school wrestler, boxer, and of course Arnold lost, but you gotta give
Carvelli was just a bully.
a bully, but you gotta give Arnold Horshack credit because he fought Carvelli.
And what about his sidekick Murray?
That's another one.
And what was the little song that he made up for Carvelli?
I forgot the song.
My name is Carvelli. I like peanut butter and jelly in my belly.
That's it. Yeah. I mean, Welcome Back, Carter is a golden classic TV show. You know, it was fun. You know, they were just, some of those episodes were. Who's your favorite sweat hog?
Well, my favorite sweat hog would probably have to be. I'm going to go with probably Epstein because he had the notes from his mother and he can get out anything.
Well, yeah, that was the whole idea. As Gabe says now, they're called sweat hogs because regular teaching ethics didn't work in that particular episode. Because if it did, they wouldn't be sweat hogs.
All right. Cousin Leo, who was your favorite sweat hog?
Freddie Boom Boom Washington.
And why is that?
Because he had these like sharp little witted comebacks, like in your pockets with red hot rockets.
Hi there.
Hi there.
Hi there. Well, that was the whole idea.
I just happen to have it here handy.
Hi there.
Remember that?
I remember that. Okay, Jeff.
Oh, well, I think mine would also have to be Freddie Boom Boom because he was also the artiste of the group. And I remember he painted a picture of Mr. Carter's wife on the side of the school in a nude picture.
Freddie didn't do that.
Who did? Which one? Who was the artiste of the Sweat Hogs?
Epstein painted...
Okay, well, then Epstein is my favorite.
Freddie is the one who I took on Gabe Carter to play basketball. Or is Gabe basketball? Basketball, everyone had their wild dream in Welcome Back, Carter.
And of course, Mrs. Carter made the world's worst what?
Tuna casserole.
Yes, tuna casserole. Tuna casserole.
Tuna casserole.
Mark, who's your favorite Sweat Hog?
I think I'd go with Epstein. I used to love the notes where he always signed him Epstein's mother.
Signed Epstein's
mother.
I don't even know if Mikey Harvard knows who the Sweat Hogs are.
I would actually go with the non-conventional answer and say Mr. Carter himself, and as a former Sweat Hog.
He was a former Sweat Hog. He was the leader of the Sweat Hogs 10 years earlier before this group of Sweat Hogs. All right, do we have another question from the Peanut Gallery?
We have one other question here, and it's right from the Peanut Gallery. If peanut butter wasn't called peanut butter, what would it be called?
Peanuts.
Well, those would be peanuts, not peanut butter. If peanut butter wasn't peanut butter, what would it be called?
Peanut butter comes from peanuts because technically peanut butter is crushed from peanuts that grow from the ground.
But what would we call it, though?
What would you call it if it... No, what he's saying is peanuts would be peanuts.
Right.
But if peanut butter... If you didn't call it peanut butter, what else would you call it?
What would be a new...
Crushed
another name for peanut butter.
Crushed nuts.
I like that.
Crushed nuts. Grinded nuts.
Kind of makes me hurt a little, but...
Wasn't Ron Jeremy in that?
Yeah. Sounds like...
That's all it is.
Sounds like an
grinded
X-rated
nuts,
name.
crushed...
Crushed nuts.
Yeah, crushed nuts. How about that
Get your crushed nuts.
If you had your own cereal, that would be called Crushed Nuts.
Yeah, it sounds original.
Get a kick out of Crushed Nuts.
Yeah, have a crushed nut sandwich. Crushed nut jelly or a crushed nut fluff of nuts.
Crushed nut jelly, huh?
Crushed nut jelly or crush another fluffer.
Another fluffer.
Yeah, crush another fluffer.
Fluff of crushed nuts.
Yeah, another crush.
Ron Jeremy started that one too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, crush nut.
Okay.
How about a legume spread?
Oh,
A
good.
good spread, yeah.
Okay.
I like
All
it.
right. All right, let me
I
have...
think we should patent that name right away.
Why not?
Get your crushed nuts here.
Okay, Quincy, since you are... The name of the show is Milk and Cashews, and you are a milk connoisseur, correct?
Oh, I love that. This milk is good.
It is there. Okay.
It is our crushed nut sandwich.
All right.
Crushed nuts
Here's the
and milk.
question, Quincy. I know you like whole milk, but what is the difference between 1% and skim milk?
Skim milk, they say, is low fat, but however, the flavoring's different.
How is that?
Well, it's not as rich. It's not the flavor. Skim milk just it's bitter, I guess. It's just not.
What's missing in skim milk?
Let's see. There's bottled milk here. As a matter of fact, that's good. Okay, milk, protein, total carbohydrates, 12 milligrams, sugar.
That's not ingredients. That's...
Well, let's see. Milk, okay.
What do they skim to make it skim milk?
Are they stealing some of your milk and giving you like less than half a jug or what?
Well, here's the ingredients right here. Let's see. It's a good question. I'll try to give you a good answer.
maybe
Calories.
Calories aren't an ingredient.
Well, let's see. Total fat.
Total carburetors?
You're hitting on something right there.
Rita said
No. So
Okay.
what was the last thing you just said?
protein.
No.
Added sugars.
No.
Total sugars.
No.
One.
You just said it.
Fiber.
No.
Total carb.
No.
Protein.
No.
Let's see.
You just said it. It was like the last thing you said before I said He just hit it.
Sodium,
No.
cholesterol,
No.
trans fat,
No.
total fat,
Total fat.
8.
That's whole milk, right?
Right, that's
All right. So what does skim milk have?
fat free. They call
That's
it.
fat free. That's right.
It's just the flavoring's different.
Wonderful. Fantastic. Now, Quincy, you enjoy milk, right?
I love.
Okay.
a connoisseur.
Can I have that bag right there, Quincy, right in front of you? Because for those of you who listened to Milk and Cashews on our last episode, or several episodes ago, whenever you're listening to this, our esteemed panelist, the Hall of Famer himself, Marky D, told everybody when he was a boy,
Young boy. Very young
young boy, not to be associated with
An old, decrepit man.
that he is today, sucked down milk bones for a dog.
I took a bite.
Well, that's still sucking it down, in my opinion. And I went out to the store, and I have right here a box full of milk bones that everybody down here is going to take a bite out of.
All right, okay.
I
Mark
recommend them
seems to
highly.
have.
They're very healthy.
They're very healthy.
Yeah,
You've
they're
claimed
fat-free.
that these things are healthy. Okay, here.
All right, you know what? Since you want to try one first, Quincy, here you go.
All right.
Here's a milk bone, and chew it right into that microphone. Oh,
Not bad.
what does it taste like, Quincy?
Well,
Well, it must be good. He just finished it off.
Mikey, I think he likes it.
What do you think?
just a very mild biscuit.
A very mild biscuit.
Pretty crunchy.
Crunchy.
Not like a biscuit you get from Kentucky Fried Chicken, though.
No. Just a crunchy, mild biscuit. They say it cleans teeth on doggies.
Well, good. All right, we'll pass one down. Give the Jeff down there. Jeff, have yourself a milk bone. Everybody, all right, actually, before we give it to Jeff, everybody grab a milk bone from the milk bone box. Mark grabbed a few handfuls of the
And
milk
everyone,
bones.
it's just a mild biscuit that dogs like, and
Okay, so Jeff, you before you do that, have you ever had a milk bone before?
No.
You haven't. All right, talk into the microphone.
No, I haven't.
Okay.
This will be my first.
All right, so milk bone it. Go ahead, take a bite. Obviously, these are stale milk bones. I got them from my cabinet at home, and I haven't had a
they
dog.
can't be that stale,
and I
that's
haven't had it.
freaking-
Oh, I
I
haven't
was
had
going to say, didn't your dog die like 20, 30 years ago?
about that. Yeah, close to it. How do you think, Jeff? What do you think? What do you think the consensus of the milk bone is?
Well, it's a lot like a corn chip, but
like a
not
crummy
corn,
cookie.
but like a stale corn chip, or possibly communion wafers. like the
Okay. Well, I'm
hosts,
sure the
you know,
Catholic Church would
the
really
hosts.
appreciate that.
well,
that
dogs will eat you got to remember that they make different flavored doggy biscuits. It all depends on what the owner buys for their animal.
so you're telling me that they make communion flavored doggy biscuits?
Sure.
It must be good. He's eating it. He's eating.
Well, I don't think Jeff has had anything
It
to
all
eat today.
depends on what the
He
dog
hasn't had
likes.
supper yet.
All right. Well, speaking of the Last Supper, cousin Leo down there, take a bite out of this milk bone.
When you're on the lamb, you'll eat anything.
It's not lamb. Ooh, that was a big one.
Wow.
All right. What do you think? You're a wine connoisseur. I see you're moving it around your
I'm
palate.
used to it.
Okay, you're used to dog bones.
Sometimes when I have to leave, I fill the trunk up with anything and I take off.
Your name isn't the puppet, is it? No.
No.
So, what do you think? What does it taste like to you?
Bland with a little taste of like rye bread.
Bland rye bread. Mm-hmm. We're not going to ask Mark yet because he's a connoisseur of these
He's
things.
going to eat him.
All right.
Go ahead. Let's ask Mark.
Oh, eat them. I mean, all right. Well, while he's crunching there, Harvard Mikey, take a bite. Oh,
It is not very good.
yeah. They
Like a
very.
rotten oatmeal cookie.
So, all right. All right. I've never,
I had something like this off a guy in Harvard Square once, and yeah.
all right. Let me try this. Let's see. We got,
Great homeless food.
we got no dip or anything, right?
Oh, yeah, a little salsa wouldn't be bad.
Hey, pass me another one of those milk bones.
All right. Hold on for a second.
All right.
I'm going to try this, cousin Lee.
Kind of gross on you.
All right. Here we go.
Let me have one more of them things.
Full of hair on your chest.
I want to hear my crunch. Be quiet for a second. Let's see this. This tastes like unflavored gingerbread. That's what? You know, like a texture of like a gingerbread cookie that you have at Christmas time? Take out the gingerbread taste. That's what the texture of this feels like.
It'll give you a nice shiny coat.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Put hair on your chest.
Or you know,
and everywhere else on your body, too.
It tastes like unflavored cardboard.
Unflavored cardboard.
Kind of like a
I didn't know cardboard had a flavor.
What,
What does
obviously
cardboard taste like?
Little Caesars pizza.
Have you eaten a lot of cardboard?
Well, recently I
I
have.
thought dog biscuits were bad.
Well, recently I have a lot of fiber in it. Oh man. Well, now you know why dogs jump up on the kitchen table looking for what you're eating, because this is absolute crap.
I've seen a dog eat that, too.
Well,
Well, you gotta remember they have pet food
yeah.
for cats, dogs, whatever, for a certain reason. Because animals have to go on a certain diet.
It's very bland, but now I know why they lick their testicles.
If you give them like regular
To wash it
people
down.
food, as much as you love the animal, for those who want pets, it's gonna make the animal sick.
Well, maybe you can do the Cal-Can challenge next.
No, that's all right.
I must say, my teeth feel cleaner, though.
No one started barking yet. So
I am
that's a good
not
sign.
hungry anymore either.
I feel like scratching my ear,
Go ahead.
licking my... I haven't been able to bend over that far for years.
I think I just peed on the floor.
Quincy, do you think you should have your dog spayed or neutered?
Have my what?
Have your dog
My wife tried that on me, but I never...
My dogs.
Have your dog either spayed or neutered. Bob Barker told everybody to do that every day at the end of the Price is Right.
Why not?
Do you know what? Do you have any idea what that is?
No.
They cut the dog's. What was the name of the cereal we just had?
Milk bone. They cut his milk bone
No,
off.
no, the peanut butter cereal. What was the name of it?
Crushed,
They,
crushed nuts.
they crushed the dog's nuts. Is basically what
Oh yeah,
they did.
crushed nuts.
Right. Yeah. So, no. Would you have your dog's nuts crushed?
I don't know. Is it good for the dog? or-
Well, do you want little other dogs running around or no little puppies running around?
Oh, I see what the. No. If I had a dog, yeah. No.
You'd crush his nuts.
Yeah, because isn't one dog enough?
Oh yeah, it is.
You know, it's tough to raise animals. You just make it look easy.
Especially badgers.
Badger, mushroom. Badger. Oh, fucking snake! It's a snake!
Have another milk bone. Good, huh? Fantastic. But Marlon Perkins got nothing on you.
Not bad.
Really?
Calls for a little bit more.
Milk.
A little bit more milk. Milk and milk bones.
Milk and
There we
milk
go.
bones.
On Milk and Cashews. Unbelievable.
I have to change the name of the show now.
So, Quincy, now you're going to go home and tell all your family that you had milk bones tonight.
Well, yeah, why not? It's a mild bone biscuit, right?
It's a mild bone biscuit.
Yeah. There's different flavors.
Bone biscuit.
Probably, yeah. You know, what kind of flavor?
Is Ron Jeremy in that one too?
What kind of milk bone
Bone biscuit?
flavor would you like?
Crushed bones.
Crushed bone.
Hey, they make Dorito ones. They make
Dorito ones
Dorito
for the dogs. Okay.
For chihuahuas.
Frito-Lay ones. They make
Frito
Ranch milk bone.
Frito Lay. You know the Frito Lay corn chip, right?
right.
You know what those look like?
What's that?
They look like my grandfather's toenails.
Well, you know what? Maybe
That
when you
is,
think about
disgusting.
it, the shape of a Frito is, when you think about it, is a little bit like a
I
toenail.
knew you would understand that over there. You're the only one down here that would really appreciate that.
And who doesn't love Fritos? Everyone loves Fritos.
I used to like them until you told me that.
You can still eat them. It's like, you know what? Have a bag of toenails.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, you know what? Let's go out
An order of crushed nuts and a side order of toenails.
Dip them in crushed nuts and
make a note that next time we're going to get
Okay.
a bag of
Peanut
them
butter.
We're gonna get some crushed nuts and some toenails.
toenails.
by the original flavored.
Oh, of course.
Well,
Of course.
they do make different flavored.
Original flavored crushed nuts. Oh god.
Well, on that note, it is it's time to wrap up this week's episode of Milk and Cashews, the crushed nuts edition.
Yeah, why not? That's the original crushed nuts.
We'll have a feast next week.
Just make a note. Remember to get some in a feast. Yeah. So
Yum yum.
yum yum, and have a good night. Drive home carefully. We hope you've enjoyed this episode of Milk, Cashews, and Crush Nuts.
I know I did.
That's great. Good night.
You can keep your bag of chips. I'm not amused. I'm riding shotgun with Milk and Cashews.